Alright, I haven't done a video for a while, and well, cause I wasn't in the mood, I guess. Doesn't really matter. So right now, I got this Miata, MX-5, Roadster Miata, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really matter. I got it, and it has a broken timing belt. It was fairly easy to diagnose, I think. Just common symptoms. But all the parts I need to do the timing belt and a little extra, which I may or may not do. Depends on my mood. So, yeah. I mean, nothing to it but to do it, I guess. So we're gonna start wrenching on it, right? Basically, need to tear down the front of the car, not the front of the engine, and whatever else we need to remove to get to where we need to go. So let me set you up so you can see the action. This is not a tutorial, this is me just messing around with this thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Short story before we start getting into it. So, this is I think 2002 or 2003. Let me see. One of those years. 2002 or 2003 Mazda Miata. So the owners of this car previously, they enjoyed it a lot, pretty much. It's a lot of fun. This thing is a lot of fun. So one day I think they broke down on the highway, get towed to their mechanic with the car, and the first thing the mechanic diagnosed was the fuel pump. So they went ahead and replaced the fuel pump. It's fairly easy to do on this thing. It's right behind me on this shelf behind. Replace that thing. The car still didn't want to start. Then the mechanic goes, alright, it needs a new ECU. ECU is quite expensive if you have to get it through a mechanic. If you buy it on like eBay, Amazon, whatever, on used car parts, Flying Miata, or whatever else, there's many places. That's fairly cheap. It's very easy to switch out and plug it in. The car would not, they didn't do it. That's why they decided to sell the car. And my friend found out and asked me if I'm interested in this thing, because he has a Miata too. And I'm like, hell yeah! So I picked this up, very cheap, all the way in Massachusetts. One friend, first friend got it from them to his place, towed the car to his place, it stayed there for a while. Then another friend towed from that friend to another friend in Pennsylvania, so from Maine, Massachusetts to Pennsylvania. And then I came in and I towed this thing all the way back home, deeper into Pennsylvania. So it had a journey of different trailers and everything. So I was thinking maybe like ECU or whatever, was about to buy it, but I was thinking, yeah, let me check what's wrong with it first before dig very deeply into it. So that's what I did, and when I put the battery in, I immediately noticed that is the camshaft not turning, which means on these cars, if the camshaft is not turning, the ECU doesn't get a signal from the camshaft, it will not turn on the fuel pump. So that's why they didn't have a fuel pump going on, because that's the case. On this car, it's actually very easy to diagnose, which I'm amazed they didn't do, or even just basic diagnostics, which is just to power up the fuel pump and see what pressure you get. On this car, there's a jumper under the hood where you can jump it and the fuel pump will turn on. And on many other cars, you just give power to the actual fuel pump, and you can see it draw power, and then you can measure the fuel pressure if there's any. If it makes a weird noise, whatever, like grinding, whatever, it doesn't really matter, then you know. But I think they didn't do it. The mechanic was pretty much very useless. It's very difficult to find adequate mechanics. This car is old. It's like 20-something plus years at this point. So a lot of people just not capable of checking. And that's why I got it for cheap. It's 5-speed, manual, base model as far as I can see. My previous one was a 2000 LS model, which is fully loaded model with both sound system, stick shift, and some other stuff, uh, and like aero kit. But this thing is going to be awesome. Uh, what will I do with it in the future? I don't know, but we'll see. Just driving it around is definitely not a family car, so I probably will not be able to drive it at home in Queens if I don't have a second car. My wife will say, "What the hell?" Even putting the baby in here is going to be difficult because there's no space for the wife. So yeah, this is going to be my play toy in the future. Maybe this will be my midlife crisis car. I doubt it. I feel like there'll be a couple more in betweens. So yeah, I'm gonna drive it around, have fun. It may be only Pennsylvania car, just around town, whatnot. If I need to go to grocery shopping or whatever, that'll be totally fun. Well, we'll get to it when we get to it. First thing first, actually get it working, because I want to get it working so I can take it out of the shop and park it next to the building. That's where all the working cars are. This way, I'll have a little bit more space to work on the other projects, like that Isuzu over there. That thing. And my Lynx, the little kitty, the diesel kitty, which I still need to bring it inside. So, yeah. And that's the background story, I guess. I should have stuff here. They even replaced the MAF sensor. I don't know whether there's two of them. They're just like... A mechanic didn't know what he was doing. Let's do it. It's 2001 Mazda Miata. Aha, title. Very mucho importante. Even comes with a manual. What else there in the box? Why there's another one? This is number 3. What is going on here? Purple. This looks like a used one. Oh, whatever. You can check it out if it's okay. That's not just car related. Roof latches. Idle control valve. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Oh, look, it's so cute. Let's get to it. And I do want to have gloves on, but they just rip, and I just don't whatever. First thing first, I need to take this off. Alright, off you go. Next thing. This can stay, doesn't bother me one bit. This might bother me a little bit, this harness. And we'll get to it later. To remove this, it's all 10mm. Stay there, you. Okay. Apply the sensor. So it can stay there. It's not bothering anybody. Yep. No spark plugs are there, so that's nice. It can stay. Disconnect. I think it should just come out. Oh, maybe I need to remove this guy, no? Oh, yeah. Looks like I need to remove this bungee on the back. I see what Mazda did. Alright, this bungee in the back needs to come off. And I need to go get my tools. I'll be right back. I'm back. Get the wrench. It's actually 19mm. for that banjo. Oh yeah. All right. There you go. That's loose now. Still stuck, eh? Maybe I do have to remove this thing. Or if we're going too far, don't have to remove anything. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, this thing. And yeah, I need to have a tool cart. Things to do on my list. Let's see this thing. It's actually in very good nick. The gasket is a little old, but it's not too bad. I have a new one, so it doesn't really matter too much. Not much deposit either way. Yeah. Then we got ourselves a gold nugget. And as you can see, it's not even doing anything there. Alright. What is next? The funny part is, the camshaft is in a top dead center. I will have to look up the instructions for that. Just in case. But yeah, the camshaft is almost spinning up, so I just need to turn this over a little bit. The seals, I was gonna replace the seals, but I think they're fine for the purpose of this vehicle. Alright, well, on to the next parts, I guess. In essence, I need to take off the crank bolt. The crank bolt, and then I need to take off the water pump pulley. It'd be nice to get rid of this. I'm definitely replacing the, well, water pump is still questionable, but if I'm that deep, Hmm. I'm gonna guess. So this harness is definitely in the way. And if I take off this bracket and this bracket, should be just get the thing out of the way. And there's or just fling it. Fling it with this. You should have a socket for that size. Again, I have not looked at the manual of how to do this. I'm just winging it. Oh, there's another one. You. Okay. And that was the wrong bolt to use there. Maybe somebody were messing around with this thing. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. All right. Whew. Aha! One thing removed. Actually, the third thing removed. Okay, idle pulleys are fine. So, right, I think. Let me have changed the design. I think I don't need to remove the big crank bolt if I don't want to change the crank seal. There we go. And there. I have a short millimeter, that'd be awesome. And I do. And what I'm doing right now is just removing the 4 bolts for the dampener for the front skip or the front pulley, I guess. Right. That's there. Before I go too far, and also get the water pump pulley loose before I remove any other this water pump. Water pump. That's 3 of the crank and 1 more. Oh. A key. So I need to remove undo the tension on the belt. On the power steering belt, the alternator belt is removed already. And this is 12. Loose, that's loose. Just some gentle persuasion. bottom hole. Ah, it's probably 14, right? Yeah, it's 14. Yep. Why are you not moving? It's so loose. Ah, there's one more. Of course, there's always one more. The belts are out. Let's see. The belts will do for now. Fine. All right. Next part, I need to remove the pulley. No. Okay. One more piece fell out. Oh, that got messed up. I'm curious if somebody did the belt and just messed it up and that's why it broke. There's actually a very high probability of that. Because it kind of looks like somebody was messing around with this thing, but maybe they just attempted and gave up. Alright. Alright. This thing's seen better days. But it's easy enough to replace, so I don't have to worry about now. So I need these 4 bolts. They came out and then you just struggle, wiggle it out. Because the center gets rusted always. Alright. And behind that is lots of rust. Come on. Aha! And behind that, you have this gizmo. It just crank position. Yes, it literally has 1, 2, 3, 4 positions, and based on that, it knows the engine position. It's kind of fun to see how it is. It's just a trigger. So I think it just triggers the ignition coil each time, or just the mark, so it can calculate from, because that's the top dead center, and this sensor that sensor's here. So whenever this hits top dead center, maybe before whatever degrees, it knows when to fire the spark plug, ignition, whatever else. And the camshaft has a sensor as well. This model has a position, camshaft position because of the, I think for the, oh no, it doesn't. It just has a on and off for the variable valve timing and the cam position on the exhaust, I think. Or intake, whatever, so it knows which cycle it's in. So these things always need to turn pretty much the full revolution or until the camshaft sensor triggers to fire up. Alright? You learned something new! Now, the most important part is, this part is forward. If you put it backwards, it's going to be wrong. So it has to be like this. You can see by the marks. And this mark is here. See? It also doubles up as the belt guard. Hey, look, somebody's calling me. Alright, take a little break and we'll continue. Alright, next thing. I think it's time. I think we're at the point where we need to drain the coolant. There you go, I said it. I got my clean pan, each. This is the pan I use for antifreeze and such, and other activities. But I think I need to raise the car up. So I got my jack stands and jack right here. I'll just go ahead and lift it because I need to just open up the radiator and just drain it. Alrighty, so let's do it. Start with this side. Actually, I don't remember if there's there's something I can lift in the center. Let's see. Nah, not really. I mean, I could just use my lift, which is right there, right behind me, but I want to keep it free for now. Okay. It just needs screwdriver. Big flat screwdriver. Yeah, oh, Phillips also will work. Big Phillips screwdriver is what they need. We'll fix it in posterity. Here's the radiator plug. It's plastic, so it doesn't work out. It doesn't magnetize. Off you go. Yeah, it is clean. The radiator is a little old. The plastic is turned. Alright, we're back to this thing. Alright, the coolant is drained, so let's remove this thing. Oh. This thing, this tool is pretty cool, except for this very cheap copy of a nicer tool. It sort of works. There you go. Right, that looks like a 12. A little nut, a little bolt. Ah! There goes keeping my floor clean. Well, that's gone. All right. Let's see what we got. This one is 88 Celsius. So we got that off. This is sort of in the way, but it can stay. I guess it's not a big deal. All right. I don't know if there's any more bolts. What? What? I think I found the culprit. There's a bolt was down there. So I'm curious where this came from. Did it come from here? Yeah! Okay. There you go. Problem found. The bolt was not tightened. I guess they did the water pump. And it fell out, went inside, and the belt tripped. There you go. Yep, it got nicked. Contacts. All right. Well, that was easy. Okay. So does that mean this one is really good? This one is not so good. Does that mean they did something to the engine already? Like they did I guess they did the timing belt, but it'd be nice to know when. The shitty part to do the water pump, you need to take this, but let's see. Yeah, the water pump is really good. Alright. Okay, there's no need to do the water pump. Okay, because it's in good condition. So we're just gonna concentrate on doing the belt. So I like to put the engine on top of the center. I don't remember if it's 19. No. Let's see if it's 22. No, it's like 21. That means I need a socket. That would be all of the sockets. So let's find the socket that works. This is 22, 13, 16. Nope. 24, 24, 19, 21. Is it 21? Yeah, it's 21. Okay, I need a shorty 21. 19, 21. Shorty 21. There you go. Oh yeah, remember that was one of the pains. This will fit. Yeah, just the sway bar is in the way. It's easy to remove, obviously. But a breaker bar will work too. So you know, we need 21 and the brake bar. If somebody was messing with it, there's a good chance it should just come out. If not, we have other persuasive methods. Let me go grab a breaker bar. I'll be right back. Alright, back from lunch. So now gotta have to take the front sprocket off. Kind of wanted to avoid it, but I thought it was revised, but it was not. So I need to undo the sway bar, drop that down, then I can get to access to this, to the bolt. Yeah, they really don't have any smaller socket than that. It's a 21mm. I don't think I have a wrench. So I guess we're just gonna remove it. It is getting a little dark. It'd be nice to add lights, but like in this area, because it's going under. But whatever. 13. Here's a 12. Oh. Yep. It's gonna take some time. It would be sort of easier to take the bracket off, the pad off, and just go from the bottom. And no, I might just have to. Let me see what kind of stuff I have. Alright, can have this WD-40. This stuff sucks. this ratchet sucks. I think maybe I should just remove the bottom. Nope. Well, I cannot really show you the bottom, so I'm just gonna pause you until I'm just gonna undo the sway bar. We're back in business. The sway bar is dropped. Now I can put the breaker bar on the bolt. I've actually removed the radiator. I can put the gun or the 90 degrees impact gun. Oh, but it's like 350 bucks. I don't want to spend that much, plus batteries and whatever else you need. Alright, so I'm gonna put the car in top gear. The handbrake is on. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna try to brake it on the clutch. The clutch is whatever, maybe. No way. So to turn over. Yeah, boy. So yeah, somebody really did mess around with it. You know what? Now I think about it, the shop who did the timing belt probably is the one that this previous owners took this car to. So it would make sense why they would jerk them around, because it's their fault that this happened. Alright. The 2 and 2 is added up. Oh, come on. Still tight. It should not be this tight. Need some aspirin for my headache. I had lunch very late. I was very hungry. There was a bunch of stupid meetings. So now I'm here. Why is it? Wow. There is a lot of red Loctite. I mean, come on, people. Blue Loctite. This thing's supposed to come off at some point in its life. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean the threads on that. There you go. Jeez. Wow. Alright. I'm more amazed than amused, I would say. Now, the only thing I didn't do, that I should have rotated the engine in the right position. And now it's too late. So, there's that key in there. Did I put the whole thing on Loctite too? Oh. That's fine. Yes! Oh my god! They put Loctite on this thing too. What the hell, people? Wow. Just wow. It amazes me. Some people. Alright, just clean this up a little bit. Just cleaning the groove. Just want to make sure there's no like bits and pieces of old belt and whatever else. Okay. Pretty good. Alright. Are we ready for reassembly? Perhaps. Okay. Alright, where's the new belt? I got the Continental belt, which I think is okay brand, and comes as a sticker. I'll put it on because it looks cool. Okay, new belt obviously, and the idle pulleys. This is made in Germany also. And I like to put this outside so it looks cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. Take these hoses off. A little bit more disassembly to go. Not too worry. Almost there. This thing is too big for that. I hurt myself again. Alright, now we can put it on. Still need to replace the idler pulleys and whatever, but I just want to test with this. Idler pulleys and the tensioner and stuff like that. There you go. I didn't put her in correctly though. Alright. That all works. Let's get the pulleys off and place those. And that's 14 millimeter. Here. I'll just keep the second sleeves outside. There's no point of putting them back. Okay. And we click onto assembly mode. Assembly mode! Time to go back. Okay. Alright, look at that. Alright, next thing is this piece. Now we do the big bolt. I don't know where my brush is. A little brush before. Whatever. Yeah, it's good enough. It came out, it'll go back in. See, I'm using the blue stuff. And just a little bit like that. That's more than enough. Wait, I had the socket here. That. No. What the? Okay. Now let's look up the torque values. This is sort of important, but not super important. Yeah. Miata.net. Hugs and kisses. So it says 100. I guess 165 pounds? Between the 100, no wait. 122 pounds maybe? I guess it has 116 pounds to 122 pounds. Okay, we'll aim for 120. So 120 Ds. Okay, I got 100. That's 126. That feels like low, to be honest. I'll go for 155. Woo! 155. That sounded better. Okay. Woo! Woo! I need like a little tray so I can put my shit down. About this high. This and this no longer needed. I can stay. That's garbage. All right. Now the timing. Let me put the car in neutral again. To be honest, this is very close to what it's supposed to be. So I know it goes. Okay. Stupid stud. There. The bottom is at top dead center. This one is very nicely, whatever. This probably needs to be just turned slightly. Turning this, gonna be by this wrench here. I need that jack. No. Doesn't want. I'm only checking the timing. I'm not checking how to do it. Alright, the internet says you need to do this, whatever that is. So exhaust needs to point up on this. So there's well, there's exhaust mark here. Then you have a couple marks here, and then there's a dot on this. Then there's the mark here too. All right. This is just small. The exhaust up. It's off, but just a touch. Alright. And then this guy. That's way too far. I'm gonna skip a few T's just because it's not lining up properly. I don't know if the VTI needs to be anything particular. Hmm. Yeah, there's E and here's I. I guess I'm just gonna go with it. Now this moves in relationship to this, but really this gears is set to that. Okay. Okay. So feels like I just need one, two, just like that. Yeah. So that's fine. You stay. Oh, that's very far. You know what I could do? Do that. And do that. Select the timing in the full open. So I can just take this off too. Okay. Oh, that moved. Oh yeah, lost the timing again. Okay. Almost there. Let me just put the engine back. Alright. I think we got it. There you go. Oh, do I feel compression? I do. I do feel compression. Okay. Let's double check the timing marks. Okay, cap is on the top. This one is off a little bit. And this is off a little bit too. I mean, the timing is a little bit off, but not a tooth off. It's like a half a tooth. So I don't know. The tension is fine. I mean, there's free play in that thing. Right, so between the cams is okay. I just don't know if it's worth the effort. It doesn't look like it's off by 2 though. It's literally off by like half a tooth. Let's turn it around one more time and see. Okay, maybe off by a tooth. Alright. But on the crank side, so which does need to give like one click forward on the belt. Okay. Yeah. I guess forward one click. I want to take this part off. Alright, which way does this need to go? Actually, this is maybe perfect. Miata. Yeah, that's kind of normal, to be honest. I think we'll call it for today. That's it for today. Okay, so it's the next day. It's an evening. I may have only about an hour or so of work I can perform. So we'll do what we can. So yesterday we set the timing and that all works fine. We torqued down the big ass nut or bolt on the bottom. This is all torqued. The belt has good tension. So now we need to throw the plastic bullshit back on. That's pretty much this. Let's see where it's at. Okay, got one of them. This one has a timing mark, so just I need to get a part washer. It's gonna be the next thing. Oh yeah, and I need to check the water pump. Check water pump bolts. Make sure that the shit doesn't repeat itself. Another one is missing. That's fine. Oh. Right. So which one was that? I think it was this one. No, it wasn't that one. Gotta be one of these. There's all tiny bolts. It looks like that's valve cover, guess. The valve cover bolts. Alright, so it's gonna be one of these bolts. Yes, these two. These two were for something else, so I'll just put. There you go. Alrighty. That was a 12. This. The tensioner is in the way. Okay. Oh, that's another phone. Any other bolt I can tension? Not really, no. There's one more 12 volt there, but I need a wrench for that. So I can double check. Should have checked it prior to the timing belt installation, but that's fine. Well, it's tighter now than before. And any other? Let's see those two. There's one more here. Well, that's one I can use ratchet. Where did there? Now it's definitely tighter. It wasn't loose. but it wasn't tight either. Shoe. That's 3 bolts I can find. And the other bolts are probably behind this cover. So it's fine then. Alright. I call it good enough. Did go this here? Yes. I don't remember. I don't recall. Let's just take it off. Becoming bane of my existence. There. This to go like so. Okay. Yeah. That's that. Then the next one. This one goes here, so there's one more. Yeah, like it definitely got something got messed up in this thing. I guess here. Oh, that goes on the outside. I guess here, like so. That goes here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Next is this piece. There you go. I think that's pretty much all the pieces and where they need to go. So for this that got damaged, I don't know if it was gonna be alright. Then we had this bracket. Alright. I had two of them, right? Yeah. Those two went here. And then one there. And one here. Like so. Alright. I think that's pretty much it. have way too many of these bolts. I think the hex, one of the Allen wrenches was on top here, right? There, the one thing I haven't moved, that was right here. I don't think that's original bolts, but whatever. I have one more of that. How many of the valve cover do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think this one was here. Okay. Four, 6, 6, 10, 11. Okay. All of these ones are valve cover gasket. Valve cover bolts. I should get another one of these things. What was it? This one's. I should have taken notes. There's too many of this ones, and I have 3 of this ones. That's the problem when you wrench on different days. I'm literally missing 4. I have 3 in my hand. Let's see. No, it doesn't feel right though with this one. This one probably here. Yeah, that one should be a little longer. Probably one of this. It's all the same. It's just the same. No, sort of the same. No, I don't know where this was from, so here we go. I'm gonna pop one in from this back pile. Yeah. All right. 10mm action. Have it on this thing already. Just need smaller extension. And look at this one. That's not working, and that's not working. This is not working. Mr. T-shirt. That's definitely too long. That's definitely too long. Which one did I do? basically the same. Ah, it was not all in. What the hell? This one is problematic. Why are you problematic? Oh ho ho! There we go. Okay. That's a success, eh? Next, those little things. No, I really should have just, put the tools I use aside. I don't have to look through the bag every time. And the little tool tray. That's not it. It's smaller than that. It's a 5. Nope. Also need a little extension. Oh, the battery is almost dead on this thing. Okay. Alright. Should recharge this thing at some point. Alright, so the covers are on. I want to put the bottom pulley on. Make sure double check. Yep. This little pizza cutter. You have to be careful which way it goes. I'm going to put a little grease on that, on the front. Oh. Ow. And just so you know, it's a brake parts lubricant, ceramic extreme. Because I can't find whatever else to use. It says a little brush and makes it super easy. The grease should theoretically prevent this thing from building up rust, but it will definitely build up gunk. But the gunk is easy to get around with. It's the grease, the rust is a problem because rust expands as it rusts. Oh yeah, that works better. Put a little bit on the pin too. Because this thing I might have to replace at some point. There you go. And that was 10mm. And there were 4 of them. And I think the 2 used on the cover is the one from here, but I have the other 2. It's just gonna be this 2, I think. Okay. Be cool to use the same one, same type, but doesn't matter much. I'll use the cleanest. Oh, it doesn't really have grading, so I'll just put it aside. And the rustiest one, put it to the side. There you go. Do 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 do. I threw a lot of new parts on this thing. I wonder if there was some other issues with this thing as well besides, well, the timing belt obviously. Okay, cool. Alright, so before we go too deep, now it is the time to connect the cables and put them roughly in the right place. And that goes like that. I need the other type of fire. This one usually works good for this kind of stuff. can't I put you on? There you go. Come on, you. It's like the hose is falling up. Yeah. Came off pretty easily though. There you go. Okay, so it's probably gonna leak, but it's on. And right now it's mostly about just trying to make it all work. Whew. Okay, next. And there's this one. That was right here. And there was this whole mess. And this wall cover is going to be okay. So we have this 3 here, this is 2, another 2. There's another one or something. I think one was for the top. Oh, this was for here. Okay, okay. This can go in, I guess. I'm tapping that. Single blade, there was this one. And that was like here somewhere, right? And the single blade is AC probably. This one will go here, I would say. Like there. And this is power steering, RPM up. Okay. This one. This clip. There's this connector. There's this connector. That. Okay. That was here, but I'll leave it out for now to make it easier to put in the valve cover gasket, the valve cover. I guess we can do that. So we can use the top of the engine for things. I did get a new valve cover gasket because ain't no charlatan. See, told you. But it does require some silicone once you put it together. And I don't remember when mine is. So I'll pause right now and I'm gonna go try to find some silicone. If I no silicone, there'll be no silicone. Alright, we're back. Got my chemical bin. Let's see what we got. We got plastic epoxy. Body, grease. Ultra copper. That could work. Ooh. Well, we got some blue stuff. We also have the black stuff. That one has to be nice. I'm gonna just use the ultra black. It's the default. It works really well. I mean, the blue will work, but it's a better condition thing. So I'm gonna have to reconsider. That bin is getting quite nasty. All right, valve cover. Valve cover. Valve cover. So if there's any gunk that might have got here. Right. Shit, I got some in the valve. Where's the? This thing is awesome, by the way. If you guys can find more of this, it's best shit ever. Instant parts cleaner and degreaser, fast blast sugar. Oh. And now it's brand new. I need to buy a case of that stuff. Alright, let's take this off. Come on. It may not be available anymore. The chemicals used in that thing is pretty bad, pretty nasty. Just saying. Whew. Stupid bugs. That was not me, that was the bug saying, woo! Alright, that's on. It's definitely better than the old one. Even the old one was fine. There you go. This one is fine. Next is a little silicone. Technically should clean that too on the back. Shred that a little bit. Alright, that's good. This thing. Mine is never cured at the tip. Just the tip, mind you. Sometime, long time ago, they put the stuff in like the same container as the toothpaste comes in, and that was amazing. That never cured. Like inside the container. Come on, you. I guess I haven't used this one for a long time. This one might be done. Yeah, I think this one is cured all the way through. Yep. Alright, let's see what the other options we have. Still have the blue. The blue felt pretty good. Yeah, let's just go with the blue one. There you go. That was easy. Here's move for you. A little schmoo for you. And for you. That actually should have a little bit more. A little bit more here. Yeah, that should be good. For that application, oops. Yeah. The thing is right here. I can get it right. Okay. Alright, I think that's okay. And a little bit more here. There you go. I think that's good enough. Thank you, Blue. You saved the day! I like you, Blackmore. Alright. Woo. Alright, that's it. Okay, stretch it. I know you're tired, and I know your battery is low. But do a little bit more. Oh, it's done. No, that's it. Poor wretched. I do have a second battery, but it's far. Okay, less favorite ratchet. You're up. Alright, sorry for interruption. The memory card died. Okay, that's good. Let's connect this back. It goes here. It goes there. It goes over here. That goes there. Should have a small pen. Yes, I do. Goes under it. Oh, it goes under this. Okay. Let's do that. Other part. That's all good. This bungee thing, that's gonna be the next thing. Well, hopefully it's not gonna leak. That's a pretty big bungee to leak. It's quite interesting the way the Mazda did the add-on without changing anything else. It's like half-life upgrade, I guess. Not sure why though. Could have just put the other engines ahead because I had the better ones before already. Oh, wait. I should shut up and just do this thing. There you go. there. Mm. How much torque does it take? I don't know, but we'll find out. Click, 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 click. Oh, that's good one. Click. Okay, that's it. It's torqued down. All right. Oh, that was from here. Oi, oi, come on. There you go. Did it break? There. Ooh. Okay, going back. I guess it goes like this. Well, it goes somewhere like that, I guess. Right? I don't know if I should check the spark plugs are tight. They're there. So no doubt the spark plugs are in place. Last thing I need to have is a spark plug shooting through the hood. This is not top gear. Okay, alright, that's all good. So this one is 3, so 2 and 3 together. They're good piles, so they go here. They have the electric grease, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. And this is says 1. No. There's a little thing where it goes. Okay. I'm just gonna put them in. Alright, so 4 more bolts. Let's see what we got. You know what? I think the reason that got damaged because it was missing a bolt. Because now I'm missing a bolt. just went somewhere, I don't know where. But I don't want it to be close to these cables. Well, they can just go there. On this side. I don't want them to be too close to the ignition because it usually messes up the car. There you go. It can just be there. That can be here. And I can just pull it forward a little bit. And want to touch it there either. There you go. I think that's fine. Alright. Thermostat. But before that, I can do the belts. Especially the alternating belt. I learned the hard way that you need to have the alternating belt for the alternator not to fry. If you just start it up as is right now, it most likely will fry. And the last thing, the alternator is only one belt. And then power steering and water pump was a different belt. Huh? Yeah. Oh no, the water pump, I forgot about it. Okay, the water pump and the alternator share a belt. Okay. It was just these 3 small bolts, right? Whew! I'm getting a little hungry though. And there. The thing is, I cannot really tighten it until the belt is on and tighten it because the pulley will keep turning. But I will do my best, just lighten them up. Okay. Now we can try this. I don't know which one is which, but it'll only go one way. Yep, that's the alternator belt. So I didn't loosen the alternator yet. I think there was 12 in the front. Yep. Technically, once the alternator belt is on, you can just fire it up. So, might as well. Or I could just unplug the alternator. I guess the alternator bolt is also loose on the bottom. There's one bolt on the bottom that you have to tighten after you do adjustment. So it wouldn't just play around like this. Guess what? It's not. Come on. A bit more. Okay. Or did I use the wrong? Oh, it's the right one. I don't know if I have my cricket with me, but we'll see. no, it's 12. Oops, my bad. Just need a 12 short. Go. Believe it or not, this thing needs to be very tight. Tighter than you think it should be. Oh, yeah, okay. Just remember that my cricket is right here. I'm gonna have to go on the bottom section of this belt, on this one's. And we need 100 or so. And we're at 50 pounds right now. On small belts like this thing is amazing. No, we're still at 50. Let's try on the top. Yeah, we're still at 50. Keep going, I guess. Like 100 something, 120, 100. I think I just do 100s. And we have 80. Double check the bottom. Yeah, between 80 and 90. Just a snug that more. Yeah, 100. Yeah, roughly 100. Just a touch more. That should be it. Double check. Just about 100, 110. Yeah, it's about 100, 110, yeah, okay. Okay, alright, the next thing, the power steering belt. Come on, you. Okay, that's pretty good. It's also 12, but there's very little access through here, so you need a wrench for that one. Do I have a wrench? I think 12mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's, I think I'll just go ahead and put the timer set in case there's any water. There should be any. That's gonna start pushing. And just tighten the belt for the power steering. Just need a 12 ratchet thing. Is what I need. The garbage Pittsburgh tool. Alright. Well, 7/16 is not gonna work. And garbage Pittsburgh tool doesn't work. So, manual it is. Probably could just take the airbox off. Nah, it's a little too corroded. It's gonna be a long journey. Let's see. Will a short 12 fit now? Cricket! It's cricket time, man. And we're at 70. Oh, it says 100. Yeah, it's about 100. Just a little smoosh. Let's see now. 110. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Alright, so... Oh, oh my! That was exciting. There you go. Let's tighten this. Then this. and there was like, I think 3 bolts. They were all 14, right? Right here, and there's one more here somewhere. Check this side. Yeah, this one is a 12 or 14 back too. We just need the. Yeah, come back. Another one more here. Oh yeah, that's just just loose. Actually, kind of easier to do from the bottom, but. Ow! Oh, wait a second. I'm going the wrong way. Did it do that? Let's get the regular 14 or 14 ratchet. There you go. It's gonna be this one. Yep. Ow! Stupid Pittsburgh garbage. I'm getting a new branches. And no more Harbor Freight garbage. Alright. May have lost some footage because the memory card had an error. Maybe like 10 minutes or so, or less. If I did, I cleaned the gasket surface here. I'm cleaning the gasket surface over there. Okay, that's good surface there. I don't know if I need to put any dressing on it, or just stick it in there. Probably gonna go with stick it in method. Let's find yep. You know what? I do want to try this. I got a new gasket dresser from a sealant from aviation. This thing. So I want to try it out, see how it works. So, the thing that I usually do is snip this little valve. this little valve is kind of annoying. Right, and I got the 82. So the old one was 88 degrees Celsius. The new one is 82 or 180. And this valve thing is very annoying. So just kind of snip it, but if I can. Try to just break it. That's sort of happening. Where's my bigger? Oh! There you go. That's a done deal, and that whole little hole usually goes up. There you go. All right. Actually, this gasket is really good. It has a little seal and everything on it. And I don't know. Should be probably just go this way. I'm just gonna put it on anyways. That's a very interesting smell to it. Ah, dripped. I do not know how long I have to assemble. I need to just get rid of the inside. Okay, yeah. Oh, thermostat goes on. Okay. This has like a little thing, so I'll put it towards the thermostat. This glue keeps it in place. I'll get the bolt. There's this one. Yep. Goes there. And there was a nut. Yep. Yeah, now that goes here. And that was now with extension. That's in. That's tight. And that was 14, right? So I need a 14 next. There's less and less stuff. Still gonna put the sway bar in place, which I'm not gonna do now. It's gonna be a thing to do later. It's already dusk or dawn, whatever. Okay, there's one more, right? Was there somewhere? Well, there's one more or not one more? Oh no, yeah, there's one more right here on top. Nah, I'm not gonna get it from this angle. It was a 21. She was just 21. That's tight. Yeah, that's tight. There's no other thing. Oh, there's one more here. So there's 3 bolts holding this. You know what? I think those are not the proper bolts. Or maybe this one on the bottom is. Hard to say. I don't care. Alright. Wrench it off. I'm gonna temporarily install the air cleaner. See? I mean the tube, that's all connected, right? That's there. That's not on the way. Yeah, besides coolant, there should be oil in this thing. There's oil in this thing. Yeah, that's fine. And oh, wait a second. This long bolt from here? No, it's too long. One of the shorter ones, I probably can just swap it out. Like that 10 right there. Because otherwise I'll just forget it ever existed. Maybe for the best or for the worst. We'll never know if I don't know. Alright, then I have... Yeah, this one is, I have 4 bolts left for the sway bar, and this 2 bolts and 3 screws for the anti-tray. It's really just a question about this single bolt, which I think is for the coil. That will just go here. It does go there. Then this one will go here, which is probably not the right one. Okay, never mind. Well, I broke it, so that goes in the pile. I went a little too deep, too hard. too strong. That's what she said. Okay. And just this PVC thing. There. Well, I mean, this thing here already. A little cleanup. It hurts only a few people. Like me. I think that's fine. The only thing I didn't check is the fuel pump, make sure it's all good. It should be. Alright. So before I do the first startup, I'm gonna do a fuel pump check. But I'm not gonna record it because again, well, it's not part of this video. It's not part of this video stream. Okay, so I'll just pause it, then resume. So I guess it's together. Whatever, almost. It's good enough. Not to drive, but to try it out. The battery is connected. I didn't want to go too deep into the fuel pump. I think it's all good. If I smell gasoline, I'll know. So let's give it a crank. I just want to actually hear compression. Okay, I think you heard that pop. I think it wanted to go, but maybe the spark plugs are put wrong. Well, it has little letters on the thing. This is number 1, this is number 3, and the coil only goes here. Only other possibility is the wires mixed up. Missing one more. But it sounds like it has compression, so. This is plugged in, that's plugged in. Well, let's try again, I guess. The only other thing I can do is read the that looks like a note. Just read the diagnostic ports. Well, I don't know. It does has compression. That's important. It does pop out of the exhaust. So I would say the only possibility is the ignition spot. Let's see, they're not unique. Are they? They are not unique. It doesn't seem to be the right way of doing this. Yeah, the coils can only go on one spot, so the fuel doesn't really matter as long as it dumps some in. It did pop, so it means the injector fired up. Try again. I'll open the throttle up a little bit, make sure it doesn't move. Stay somewhere. That's not it. Oh, that's the door. I need to check that. Okay. So this definitely the right way is the right way. And that is connected. Let's see what else. Did they disconnect something else that they miss? That's good. Could be just, I don't know if there's fuel in this thing. Maybe also bad fuel. It says have a tank. Yeah, the only other thing is the actual fuel pump. Let's see. all good. Alright, I need to look up this diagnostic thing. Ay, ay, ay. All right. So, FP. That's the FP here. So now I need a piece of wire. So let's go get a piece of wire. Okay. So it's this one. And where's the ground? Oh, it's right here. This to this is the fill pump. Okay. That's very loud pump. Alright, no leaks underneath. It actually could be just empty. Alright. It kind of sounded empty, to be honest. Yeah, there's really no test port here. Don't have the actual tool to remove those lines. I think I have a few gallons. Let me go get some. Alright. Ignition on. See how this sounds now. That's significantly quieter. All right. All right. Let's see. They have OBD2 scanners. Ooh. I don't have a OBD2 scanner, but I do want to see if the ignition is all right. I don't have starting fluid, but I have this guy. Do not swallow, flammable, hazardous, fire explosion. Okay, so ignition is the problem, but why so? I'll just leave it open like that. Now the other thing is the pulley I put on wrong. That little pizza cutter, maybe I put it wrong accidentally. It's easy to replace or change it, but it's already very late. It's extremely dark outside. Don't really want to deal with it. So maybe we just leave this video as is, and yeah. The fuel pump now makes okay noise. I don't know if there's any pressure going on, but it sounds like it's working. There's a fire came out of the hole. Right, there's one of those things. Only if the timing is wrong, but it sounds like a very good compression on it. So I think it's either the cheese wheel or the picture of the timing setup is totally inaccurate, is what I got. It will still do the thing. Well, it's shower time, it's food time, and it's good night. So whatever you saw is gonna catch up. Well, not really. I would want to hear it go boom boom, but it doesn't go boom boom. It goes pa. Okay. But overall, I think I'm pretty happy with the purchase and the whole thing. Yeah. I will look deeply into the timing diagrams and stuff like that, and we'll see what we can do. But for now, that's it. I'm very exhausted, like super exhausted. It's like 8:30 right now. It's been a very long day for me since 7 o'clock in the morning. So, and I need to fix the shower before I can use the shower too. So I just have to keep going, I guess. Little bug flew by. Anyways, I guess that's it for now. This has been a very long video, but you can just keep to the end to see what happened, the result. But yeah, we'll get her running. I want to drive around in town with this thing. Yeah, and many other things. This is one of the things. Okay, bye.